Hello everyone, Alice here. Welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about my favorites. And I am not in the middle. Okay, is this better? I'm still not in the middle, wait. So we're gonna have books, because my channel is about what? Books. So first we're gonna have I don't know how many favorite books of the year. We're gonna have TV shows, we're gonna have makeup, and we're also gonna have movies. That's it. No particular order. So we're getting straight into it. The first book I have here with me is Beartown by Frederick Backman. I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. I don't think I'll be able to read any of the other books in the series. There's 3, and I don't think I can read them. I actively spoiled myself. Like the last book, I searched what was gonna happen in the last book because I knew from this one that the last book would be devastating for me, because my favorite character only knows pain, knows nothing else but pain. So obviously I was like, yeah, I don't think I could do it. But I think you've heard everybody say this before, but Beartown is basically a book about a hockey town, and some things go on that really kind of rupture the consistency of the life they were living, and it's insane. It's so sad. I cried. Gave it 4.5 stars if I'm not mistaken. Then, on a change of mood, can I say that? We have Addicted for Now. This is the 3rd book. I think it's the 3rd in the Addicted Calloway series. And I gave this book 5 stars. I think this was the only book of the whole series that I gave 5 stars. Lily and Lo have actually changed the chemistry of my brain, so I don't know about you, but I love them. There is something about them that I connected so easily that I couldn't connect with the other couples. And with them, it was just like on that click. And I think the first book is pretty memorable, specifically the first the first chapter. It's so, like, I have it engraved in my brain. And then I think this book is perfect, but I cannot really tell you much because I'll spoil it to you. But the first book in the series, it's about Lily, who is I don't think I can say that word on YouTube, but she's a addict. And Lauren Hale, he is an alcoholic, and they kind of fake this relationship so they can hide their addictions. And this book is perfect. You gotta read the whole series. Then we have a book that kind of surprised me, but at the same time not. We have Play Along by Liz Tomford. I loved Caught Up. I thought the story was so cute and so sweet, and every time Isaiah Rhodes was mentioned, I was like, okay, I want to know. Okay. And when I got to read this book, I just saw how caring, how loving, how literally amazing he is. So I just kind of fell in love with him. But basically, this is part of a series. The series is called... How is the series called? Windy City series. That's the name of the series. And this is the 4th book. Yeah, I only own The Right Move, Play Along, and Rewind It Back, because I didn't really like Mile High, and then I read Caught Up on my Kindle, and I never really found it on a bookstore, so I just have to order it online. But I don't know, I'm kind of lazy, so I just need to buy Caught Up when I see it on a bookstore. I don't want to order it online. But yeah, Play Along is about Isaiah and Kennedy. Me checking out if I'm not gonna mess up their names. And basically, Isaiah plays baseball, and Kennedy is a doctor on the team. It's fantastic. Then, this is in order. I forgot to tell you, this is kind of in order. And we're coming towards the ones I like the most. So yeah. Then we have Better Than the Movies. I'm kind of hiding. Better Than the Movies. Liz and Wes. I read this book on my phone because I was so stressed, like with uni work and everything, that I picked up my book app on my phone and I just read this book. And I gave it 5 stars. It's amazing. And basically there's Liz and Wes and their next door neighbors, and they're childhood best friends. Actually, I wouldn't say best friends, but they are childhood friends, and I love that. I am a big lover of friends to lovers. But this one has a situation of kind of enemies, but not totally. Oh my god, I don't know how to explain it. But it's a YA romance. And I never thought I'd say this, but this year, I loved some YA romances. That was very cool of me to dive back into that YA phase of my life. It's amazing. I think I'm being very vague because then I'm gonna do the wrap up of the year and I might go more into it or not. I still don't know. But this book is fantastic in the way that it portrays a quite, I'd say in my life, a quite realistic set of high school. At least it was, my high school was kind of like this. My high school experience, at least, it was kind of like this. So I had a lot of fun, and I'm obsessed with Wes Bennett. I'm currently reading Nothing Like the Movies. That is the second book in the series, and I am obsessed. That's gonna go in a vlog. You guys can watch that. Probably it's already out. I don't know when I'm gonna post this video, honestly. So yeah. Then we have 2 bricks of books that I don't think I can pick them up with my one hand. Definitely couldn't. Okay. We have The Loser's Duet. We have the Dare here. This is the Dare. The little book. Oh my god, I cannot point it out. The little book there. It's the Dare. I loved it. I loved it so much that I read these 2 books, and they were gifted to me by my aunt because she lives in Germany and she has more accessibility to this type of books that I don't have in Portugal. Why? Tell me why. But yeah, she bought me them and I read them on my Kindle. I love them. I think Mason and Lucas are literally perfect. Like, nobody can convince me otherwise. Mason and Lucas, period. But basically, if you don't know anything about Losers, it's about a girl and 4 guys. And there's cars involved, and there's crimes involved. Not by them. Kind of by them, too. But, like, yeah. They have a slightly toxic environment, but they have a quite healthy relationships. So yeah, I love these. If you love some, how do you call this, reverse harem, I love them. Next year there's gonna be a vlog of me rereading this. Let's go. Now we have 3 books, physical, and 1 that I read on my Kindle that I still don't own. So we're gonna start with Alone with You in the Ether. I have a vlog on my channel reading this book. Life-changing. Life-changing, and honestly, if you liked Shameless, and if you're like me and your favorite character was Ian Gallagher, read this book. I don't need to say anything else about that. Then we have a pleasant surprise that I read back in February, and it was If You Could See the Sun. I went into this book so blind that I was confused. I was like, wait, what? I didn't know that An Liang, I didn't know anything about An Liang, honestly. And when a slightly magical realism thing started introducing itself, I was like, okay, this might be my favorite book ever. But yeah, it's top 3. It's number 2 on my top books of the year. It's so cute, and I also read it on my Kindle, and then I had to buy it because look at this cover. Look at that. Perfect. I didn't tell you, but it's about Alice and a boy that I forgot his name. Henry. Alice and Henry, they are kind of academic rivals, and she studies on a private school, but she goes there because she has a scholarship, and the other people are just very rich. And yeah, you know how it goes. You better read that. And then on top 1, we have 2 books. One for the lyricism and poetry that exists in the world is all put into this book, and the other one just because I'm obsessed. But let's go to the poetic one. And it is On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Vuong. This book, I read this book sunbathing. Also have a vlog in this channel reading this book. This is perfect. This is so raw and beautiful, and as a queer person, I felt these words deeply in my bones. Basically, it's this guy writing letters to his mom who doesn't know how to read. Like, if you start there, where are you gonna end? And it's just so perfect and so... I don't know. I was about to start speaking Portuguese just to talk about this book. But every time I look at it, I'm like, oh my god. Because my friend recommended this to me. And I was so like, I love this. I love it. I love it. And it's so good. I don't think I can put it into words how good it is. But just by saying this man writing a letter or like many letters to his mom who doesn't know how to read, and him questioning himself, if you could read this, how would you feel? You know? And then also this is a post-war setting, so there's a lot of talk about the war and the kind of consequences of it. It's perfect. If you have time, like, this is such a small book, you could read it on a day, on a sitting. Please do. Please, I strongly recommend you to read this because it's gonna change your life. It changed mine. And then we have the one that I wrote on my post-it. It's Heated Rivalry. Does it surprise anyone? Okay, but I gotta tell you the story how I got to read Heated Rivalry, because last year I was obsessed with Iced Out, and I read Iced Out again this year, so don't mind that. But I read Heated Rivalry back in February. I think I read If You Could See the Sun, and then I read Heated Rivalry. And then I found my favorite books of the year there. But okay. And the first time that I opened that book, I was reading it on my phone. I opened that book and I was like reading the words Ilya Rozanov. And I was like, that's about to be my bitch. And in fact, after reading Heated Rivalry twice this year and reading The Long Game, I can tell you, Ilya Rozanov is my bitch. I love that. I love him. He is literally perfect. Like, his number is 81, and I have a shirt with the number 81 on it. And then you know who also has an 81 as a number? Oscar Piastri. I'm about to tell you that I love Oscar Piastri, but I think I've told that everybody, like, every single day of my existence. If you follow me on Instagram, you see Oscar Piastri on my stories every time he's got a pole, every time he's got a win. Even if he doesn't. Even if it doesn't win, he's gonna be on my story. So, I'm a big Oscar Piastri girly. I'm a big Ilya Rozanov girly. And everybody has been talking about Heated Rivalry. I don't think I gotta tell you that. But that leads back to my favorite shows of the year. Heated Rivalry hasn't even finished yet. Episode 5 came out today and I haven't watched it because I only watch Heated Rivalry before I go to sleep. Because I have trust issues. I don't go on TikTok, on Instagram, barely, on the days those episodes came out, because people are always going to spoil me. And I've read the book twice this year. I know for a fact what happens. And I still don't want to be spoiled because it's such a joy to watch your one of your favorite books being adapted to the screen. I'm a filmmaker. I am taking film in university. That's my dream, to pick up all of these books and put them into a movie. I love Video Rivalry, but that is gonna tie back to shows. I also loved Overcompensating. Overcompensating was literally took me out of my depression. Really life-changing. I don't even know what I can tell you, but basically there's this gay guy. He plays American football, if I'm not mistaken. American football? Is it? He plays a sport. I don't know. I've watched that a long time ago. He goes to university, and he has to go through all of the... He's inside of the closet, but then he has this best friend, and then they're like... Oh my god. And they're... It's so messy. You just gotta watch that. Go watch Overcompensating. I don't want to tell you what happens. The other TV show, and the last one, that I loved a lot this year was Adults. It has a very Friends vibes, and I really haven't watched Friends that much, but I love the vibes. It's so cute. Like there's I think it's 5 or 6 people living in the same house, and all of them having their own problems, and it's a kind of coming of age, but coming of age together in a house. It's insane. Go watch Adults. Now, my favorite music this year was... This is gonna be very fast because it was Tate McRae, our new album, So Close to What, I think it's the name. All of my top songs were from that album. I love that album. I love Dear God. I think it's my favorite song. Then I had Ariana Grande, my queen Ariana Grande. I love all of her songs. Specifically the Sweetener album. Love that album. One of my most listened. Then I also had Taylor Swift, which I listened to a few songs of, but I'm not like the biggest fan. But she has good songs to like code with the books, so that's fine. And I also had I had Chase Atlantic, and I don't remember if I had anything else. Well, but you know, those are definitely my favorites. Tate McRae on the top. Loved her this year. She was amazing. And I think in music, it's that. Now we're gonna be very fast with makeup and things adjacent to makeup. This is not makeup, but Invisibobble has been my favorite air clip brand this year. I bought these 2 clips from them. They are my holy grail. I use them every day. Every day I use this because I'm always putting my hair up in something, and my hair is very heavy. So this one is perfect if you have heavy long hair. I don't have long hair now. I have like kind of medium, but I just cut my hair like last month, so most days my hair was long this year. And that was perfect. And this one, when I want to do just a half up, perfect. And I love this. I bought one at Douglas and one at Sephora, so I don't know if you can buy them anywhere else. Then my favorite scent this year was Bare Vanilla, Victoria's Secret. You guys already know that. Everybody has that as their favorite. Now we're gonna go to makeup and like I'd say lip treatment, because I'm obsessed with lippies. If you guys have seen my Sephora vlogs, you know I'm always buying lippies. So we're gonna go fast here. I have the Laneige Sleeping Lip Mask Vanilla. I think it's so soothing and hydrating. And honestly, I don't use it only at night. I use it during the day as well. And it's very great. Then more treatments. I have Ole Erickson. This is Strawberry Sorbet Glimmer. This one has shimmer on it. Glimmer. This is very thick, and it's not as comfortable as like other ones here on this list, but it's still so good. And like if you have very chapped lips, this is gonna do wonders for you. Then on the same trail, I have the Summer Fridays lip butter balm. This is my favorite. This is vanilla beige. I have the mint one as well. This is my favorite thing ever. Like, if you want to gift me something, you gift me one of these. I'm gonna be the happiest person in the world. This has a lot of products and it's good. Amazing. And also from Summer Fridays, I bought their lip oil. And this one is Blush Dreams. Yeah, this one is Blush Dreams. I use this every day for my lip combo with these two products. I use the Coconut Plumping Lip Liner by Kylie Cosmetics. Perfect. I'm using it right now. It's amazing. And then I also pair it with the Maybelline Teddy Tint in shade 55. This is also very good. And this is so long lasting. Like, I wake up at 6 a.m. to go to university. I put it on 6 a.m. 8 p.m. I still have this on my lips. Eating, everything, drinking. It's perfect. No need to reapply it. And the last lippy I have, it's the Lifter Glaze by Maybelline in color 008 Acai Glaze. This is a dupe for the Clinique Black Honey product, and this is good. This is very hydrating, and the color, life-changing. I'm being very fast because, yeah, it doesn't really matter if you guys are here for the books, not for the makeup. But my favorite blush this year was the Rhode Piggy blush. My friend went to the United States and she bought me this blush, and I'm gonna be killing myself when this ends because there's no Rhode selling in Portugal. I'm gonna have to unalive myself. Then I have the NYX Jumbo White. I've been using this since January this year every day, and it's perfect. I love how big my eyes look with this on. Beautiful. Then my favorite mascara has been the Sky High Sky High Cosmic Black. Yeah, I've been using the waterproof Sky High, the normal one, and this year I decided to try this one out. It's my favorite because it just pops. The black just pops so much. I love it. And lastly, I have the Fenty Contour in shade Amber. This is very cool toned, and even though I'm not, like, this is supposed to be for more pale girlies out there, I love my shades to be this exact color. So this is the best contour I've used ever in my life, because I've only used contour that was a bit more warm and I really didn't like them. But this one, perfect. Okay, I felt like I was speaking so fast, but I hope you guys liked my video. If you liked it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe, and I'll probably see you next week. Bye bye, love you.